Hello everyone and welcome to another edition of Total War Month. Now in the Warhammer period of our Total War Month thing. And today we're going to be doing a defensive battle as Wintertooth. Because we did Norsca last episode in a very disorganized battle, so now we're just going to go with Wintertooth. I'm going to be fighting an incoming Brettonian army, who are now going to have their army randomized. Totally not looking at what they have, right. So, our legendary lord for today is going to be Throgg, a great big, somewhat intelligent troll with a big hammer, who has the traits of being armor piercing, a melee expert. He also has frostbite, which means he reduces the speed of nearby enemies, and he also regenerates, but that means he's vulnerable to fire. So, Throgg is going to be my legendary lord. Naturally, being a troll, he can't really have a mount. But he does come with a foe seeker ability. He also has copious vomit, which means he can vomit, which deals magical and fire damage. And well, the description just basically I don't know why I laughed at that description so much there, but yeah. And also he has fight or die. I'm not going to give him any legendary items. So I don't feel that good giving them when I haven't really even played a campaign yet. I am also thinking of having another Fimir Bale Fiend in my troops because they were kind of cool. I'm guessing they're a cut above the Shaman Sorcerers. So I'm going to have a Shadow Bale Fiend join us this time around. So if we can have him selected, yep, the Shadow guy. His abilities include the Mystifying Miasma, the Enfeebling Foe, Penumbral Pendulums, Withering, Occam's Mind Razors, and also the Pit of Shades. Mainly hexes and also a vortex, basically, in only one augment, but that should be okay for us. And then obviously we need to start making up our main line of the army. So since we're fighting Brettonia, we are going to need mainly anti-large and also maybe a couple of armor piercing, but anti-large is going to be what we need the most. So things like Marauder Hunters, they're going to make a good line in our army. Their javelins should be able to start bringing down any Brettonian cavalry, and if they have any flying cavalry, these guys should also have a fighting chance against them. We also need to bring other things like Marauders. Nah, not really. They might be. They could probably take on the peasants, but Marauder Spears. Yes, we do need Marauder Spears. So let's bring about 4 Marauder Spears into this one. We can also bring the Ice Horn Marauders, who don't seem to have that much above the regular Marauders, actually, if not anything really, except they have one extra ability, it seems. The Ice Horn Marauders are immune to Vigor and immune to Psychology, so they have that, I guess, so good on them. We can also bring Marauder Berserkers. I didn't really bring any Berserkers this time around, but they should be good for maybe clearing out any peasants and man-at-arms, so I'm going to bring at least 1 unit of Berserkers this time around. These guys can hide, they're immune to Psychology, they can also go into a Frenzy, which means, yeah, or they could just go into a straight up Berserk, which means they can just, they gain extra leadership, then they gain even physical resistance, and then they just increase their attacks, so I'm not sure if it's going to be similar to the way Berserkers work in Rome Total War, which is a bit like when an elephant goes off on one, but useful, but yeah. Also going to need other things. Since we are playing as Wintertooth, I think we should really definitely include some Norscan Ice Trolls in our things. Norscan Ice Trolls seem to suffer with poor leadership though, which kind of sucks, but they do regenerate and they are frostbite, like weaker versions of Throgg, so you know, we got something out of them at least. Also they do have a frostbite and they are armor piercing, so they should be okay at maybe damaging some Brettonian cavalry. Could bring the Manticore as well, which causes terror. I do like having Manticore. I find Manticores quite cool. Skin Wolves as well. They're anti-large. Armoured Skin Wolves are just even better. We can also bring Fimir Warriors, which are like the Bale Fiends. These guys are both armor piercing and armor sundering as well, which means they can also... they don't just pierce armor, they actually reduce armor. Or we could also... Ooh, Great Weapon Fimir Warriors actually have anti-large. That's good. And then we just got some regiments to run out. I think I'm going to bring some Great Weapon Fimirs because, yeah, they sound interesting, and if they'll sunder enemy armor, and they'll also be good anti-large. And that's pretty much where we'll have to call it a day for recruiting, but I am going to put 1 upgrade onto my Marauder Spears because I can. And yeah, there we go. I picked a new map, by the way, so we're on Broken Leg Gully. This seems to be a flatter map, so hopefully this time I'll be a bit more organised and not trying to negotiate with some weird ridge. But let's just see how this one goes. So we're going to defend against Brettonia as Wintertooth. I guess the story of the day is Brettonians are doing that really big quest they have to do where they have to go and kill Chaos. So they're basically on their way to shove a boot up our Chaon's bum, but I'm in the way. And the enemy has fire bows, by the way, it looks like. I'm not sure. I think that is the fire bows. They're going to be annoying. Need to take out those fire arrows if we need to get past them. But I think they are just regular peasant bows. But if they were fire bowmen, they would be dangerous against Throgg. Looks like we've also got some cavalry, at least one unit of Grail Guardians there. The Grail Relique, and also they have a Trebuchet. Luckily it's not the Blessed Trebuchet, because that thing's annoying. The Field Trebuchet, actually it won't really work too well against me. The only units that will have to worry about armor piercing stuff really are going to be my Fimir warriors. And even then my Fimir warriors should be able to beat anything Brettonia's bringing today. Yeah, I should be good this time around. But obviously being hit in the face by a Trebuchet, armoured or not, is still going to hurt pretty bad. Hopefully Throgg's up to it. We'll make sure he vomits on something. God, that just made me think of a description again. Hey, I'm confident in your Throgg, even though you're ugly as fuck. But, you know, Total War Warhammer 2 is so close now, I can almost taste it. Oh, yes, I can. I think I don't know which faction I'm going to play as first, though. But even though I'm not going to do a campaign just yet. But I don't know. I want to do Skaven as my first battle, but at the same time, I want to try out Dark Elves. Ooh, decisions. Anyway, here we go then. The Battle of Broken Leg Gully. As you can see, we are both on either side of a big plateau thing, valley thing. And naturally, if I'm defending, obviously I'm just going to try and defend this area, aren't I? I mean, while the enemy could try and sneak around and use these steep hills, this is clearly a very good choke point for us to use. Now, they do have a legendary lord with them, as we know. Or at least I think that's a legendary lord. Is that you there? Leon Leoncoeur? It is, right. So Leon himself has showed up to this battle. And that's going to be tricky for us because, well, he's Leon Leoncoeur. He's got that great big hippogriff, so I'm going to have to absolutely mob him if I want him to go down. But then again, he is one of the weaker legendary lords, so yeah, I should be able to take him out. We do have to worry about those. He also has the Companions of Gwenels. Those are legendary regiment around knights. Because yes, as mentioned last episode, I do now have the 3LC, which has the regiments of renown for all DLC factions. So Brettonia will have brought some bigger guns. I actually have another regiment of renown skulking around actually, and it's a Grail Knights actually. These are now the Knights of the Lion-Hearted and the Knights of the Realm, but they still have basically those magical spears that are going to ruin my day. So yeah. So I think what we need to do is we need to defend our flanks, and we also need to, well, yeah, we need to defend our flanks, don't we? Got my Manticore. I'm going to put my Manticore here. Manticore's going to be brilliant for policing the flanks and be able to maneuver him around wherever I want. Javelins, I want them to be holding this cliff, basically. So let's put some of our javelins here. And then I mean, as you can see, our javelins have a pretty good range. They will be able to hit anything that's coming in. So I want one unit of javelins here. One unit of javelins will go here, and the other unit of javelins will go here. Now, holding the front line of this will just be my regular old Marauder Spears. So let's get my Marauder Spears here, and there we go, that's that held. So let's put them into a guarding formation, and let's also just group them up. There we go, and then Berserkers, I'm going to have them behind. We'll pop their Berserk if our lines begin to fail. So they're just stood there being ready, and yep, they look berserk enough to me. I've also got some other Marauder Hunter Javelins. Yeah, you need to be there, don't you? On top of that, we got our Fimir Balefiend. I'm gonna let him just stand here because he's gonna cast on the center. Still looking, he looks quite cool actually. Well, this one has purple hands. It's kind of cool, isn't it? All sorts of cool things hanging around in Norscaland. Fimir Warriors, by the way, and yes, they do look very cool, don't they? Fimir Warriors are going to be holding this flank here. They should be able to take out any knights that are coming their way, and if not, I'll be able to maneuver them around. So they're just going to... Actually, they look like Krogans, don't they? Krogans with long necks. But they have a really long tail thing, which kind of looks like it's like trying to squeeze out a very difficult... yeah, you know what I mean. Right, anyway, so those guys go there. And then last but not least, my Norscan snow trolls. They're going to go here. Need to be wary of how things go for them though. I'm not going to put them anywhere on their own basically. They're going to have to be supported if they have this so-called poor leadership debuff. Probably if I was in a campaign, it probably wouldn't happen. I think Throgg actually provides a massive leadership buff in the grand campaign. But here's Throgg himself, by the way. He's a big guy, and he enjoys eating things, by the way. Anyway, let's get this battle underway. So Wintertooth will now defend against Brettonia. Norscans! Oh, Wintertooth. Right. So the enemy is making, well, they're oh dear, I'm catching a cold from this cold map. They're already making their way forward, so I'm going to quickly maneuver my javelins so they are in perfect javelining position. And that trebuchet is already opening fire. It has designs on my berserkers, so not really brilliant, but yeah, for now I can't do too much against that trebuchet. I want to try and hold position here. But it looks like the majority of knights are going to be moving over onto my other flank. Are they not? Are they feinting? Are they feigning? Parrying? I don't know. Javelins, start working down that cavalry though. They're your target for today. Other javelins here, something is about to enter your range. So once they are in your range, just start working on them. Be good if you could just work on Leon Kerr exclusively. But do what you can, lads. Taking out those battle pilgrims is still a good start, even if they are shielded. You're fighting them on their unshielded half, so you know. But right now we don't seem to be getting hit by a lot. Right, javelins, don't maneuver too far away. Right, Manticore, tangle with Leon, because Leon's just landed here. Right, trolls, let's get in there and provide some help, because these guys are in trouble. Throgg, you provide some help as well. Bale Fiend of the Shadows, I want you to cast the I want you to cast the Withering on. Casper Penundral Pendulum, just here please. There we go. And you can already hear the magic wearing itself up, but yep, that was quite good. What, ain't no ghost battleship though, that was really cool last time. Great Relique has just jumped in to give Leon a hand, by the way, but I think Leon is gonna go down. Or at least he's just died. Yep, he's died. See you later, Leon. Thank you, Manticore. Manticore, finish off that trebuchet, please. Right. Ice Trolls, you've done a very good thing. Throgg, are you... Yeah, Frogg's feeling a little sick now, though. So, Throgg, you want to go for it? There. Ooh. Holy hell, talk about projectile vomiting. Except it somehow buffed him up. Yeah, because someone's casted a nice spell on him. Right, where's my Bale Fiend? Bale Fiend, you need to do some withering. Make sure they're weaker. Make them weaker, because right now my Fimir warriors have just been attacked. And they managed to break up those guys at least. Those guys are already run. Go and start dealing with those Knights of the Lionhearted. I will send Throgg to give you a hand, and the Trolls will also give you a hand. Right. Javelins. Where are my javelins at? Hunters, target those guys. Those ones are already on the run as well. Okie. Victory is in our grasp already, though. This was a quick battle to demonstrate how good Norsca can be in defense then. But then again, this was like a pretty easy map in my favor. Also, we're fighting Brettonia, who are a bit crap. I'm just kidding. Brettonia's a cool faction. Right, you two start moving forward. If victory's in our grasp, I want you to start pushing forward, take out those archers. No point just letting them sit around and do what they want. Fimir warriors, how are we doing over here? The Grail Relique is already on its way out, so right. Monster Squad with Throgg, you want to start making your way over and dealing with those mounted yeomen? I mean, you guys seem to have decent speed, so you should be okay to do it. I mean, come on, Throgg. Leave him alone. Just go and deal with that guy now. Right, over here, by the way. Yeah, the questing knights have turned up, actually, so they're already on it. Berserkers, let's start moving in. Bale Fiend. Let's see. Enfeebling Foe. Oxum's Mindbreaker. Melkoff's Mystifying Dilemma, actually. There we go. Just keep... Oh, there we go, we won. Oh, that's a shame, because I was just going to send people into a pit of shadows. Oh, well. That's a victory for me, at least. Oh, my javelins were just flying in there. Got these guys just basically being eaten alive by shadows now. Men, everyone just move forward and kill. Everyone move forward and kill. There we go. Oh, and yet the lady's blessing is lost. Well, yeah, the lady ain't going to bless you up here, you idiots. You're in my lands. You're in Chaos lands, basically. So, of course, my guys are just going to come in. I mean, look, my guys are already running into intercept. Here come those Fimirs. Oh, yeah. Go and intercept that big, juicy bunch of peasants. All these men at times, but, you know, just go and intercept them. They won't fight back. They're weak. And as for you, Let's see, what else could we do? We can't do the Pit of Shades yet. We don't have enough magic. Oh dear. I don't think the magic's going to recharge now that the battle's over anyway. Oh well, just keep making them feeble then. Just keep casting those hexes because it's funny. I mean, there we go. Woo! And there we go. They've just been more and more enfeebled. Throgg, give him something to remember you by. Thank you very much. They did not like that at all, did they? Still, that was a good battle, or a quick battle. Very quick battle, actually. But you know what? We still won. Oh, wow. These berserkers are quite fast, by the way, aren't they? They're nearly as fast as cavalry. Still, quite enjoyed using Norsca in these two battles. They seem to have decent infantry. Good monsters. Cavalry's not the brilliant... No, well, I actually didn't use any cavalry at all. But then again, I'm just not really very good at using skirmish cavalry. And how the hell did you just survive that? You want to give that one another go, you idiot? Come on. Come on. Give out... Thank you, you ran him down, right. Now, is someone going to actually run him down properly? I mean, look, there's all these lovely paws. There we go, smashing them up a little bit better. Yeah, you got to get away from my Fimiers, haven't you? I mean, God, I mean, they're bigger than a man, basically. Yeah, big guys. But yeah, I quite like using Norsca. I think there'll be a fun campaign to play one day. And one day I will do a Total War Warhammer campaign. I promise I will. Probably shouldn't have promised to do Medieval 2 right after Rome, otherwise I will be doing Warhammer. Anyway, I hope you've had a lovely day, folks, and I will see you all tomorrow for a Total War Battle replay. It'll be Vampire Counts and Empire, and then there might be some other stuff, because, yeah. Oh, look, there's a lovely Chaos Artifact over there, by the way. Say hello to the Chaos Artifact. That's where Archaon's about to emerge. I kept you safe, Archaon, by the way. I kept the enemy away. I stopped Brettonia from reaching you, so you know, you owe me money now. See you later, folks.